articulated our vision to be that which is to create an enabling environment, to provide a focused and qualitative governance, whilst creating an enabling environment for public-private sector partnership, because we believe that is very fundamental to the economic growth of this state. And when there's economic growth, there will be individual prosperity.
Ogun State is almost like an agrarian state, where over 70% is suitable for cultivation of both cash crops, food crops, and other agri products.
Ogun State is a prime destination for investors in Nigeria. We are also the industrial capital of Nigeria, and it cannot be but so because we are blessed with adequate land mass, and we have that edge over our immediate neighbors. So a lot of people come here because essentially you cannot have industrialization without access to land.
Ogun State is the #1 mining destination, evolving mining destination in Nigeria. Our resource endowments, speaks for themselves. From limestone to granite to coal to phosphate, not only to some people, even the reserve that we have in terms of bitumen is among us. There's gold, there's lithium, which is the new gold.
We have put a lot of things in place to make Ogun State an investment destination for investors. First and foremost, the legislature is to make laws for peace, order, and good governance. So in the area of security, where there is no peace, then you cannot talk of investment. We have ensured the passage of many laws, and that is part of what brought about the Amotekun, the security outfits that are located, the personnel that are located in the various nooks and crannies of the states.
All modes of transportation, including the road system, bus services, railway systems, ports, dry ports, sea ports, and of course an airport as well. Beyond the plans and policies, we have been able to put in place institutions within the fabric of the public service system here, not only the use of transportation, but very recently the Gateway International Airport establishment was put in place. We have a parks and garages development agency. We also have a traffic compliance and enforcement agency as well, all working together under regulations that have recently been enacted to ensure that there is enforcement, there is regulation, there is orderliness in the conduct of transportation within the region of the states.
Ogun State is the investment destination of choice. In Nigeria at the moment, investors cannot find it better in Nigeria than come to Ogun State. They have two advantages. One, they are closer to their sources of raw material because we have ample raw material for agro-based industries. And secondly, we are strategically located to the biggest market in West Africa.
At Ogun Invest, we promote Ogun State by attracting and facilitating investment into the state. But beyond that, what truly sets us apart is how we do it. We don't just talk about opportunities in the state, we walk the journey with investors. From the moment they express interest to invest in the state until their business is operational. We work with them, we hold their hands.
To attract and facilitate new investment of all asset classes while promoting Ogun State as the investment destination of choice. To act as the primary point of access for potential foreign and domestic investors. To proactively contribute to the development of growth strategies for priority sectors. To design, plan, and organize the necessary investment promotion activities. To collaborate with the Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission to ensure effective coordination between Ogun State and the federal government. To contributes to the monitoring, publishing, and periodic revision of data and information on the investment status of the state.
And we do this by rendering a number of services. The first is investment promotion. We participate in local and international events where we showcase Ogun State as a preferred destination for investment in Nigeria.
Ogun State has a very peculiar location, access to Lagos State, to the market of Lagos, and also equally by virtue of location, access to the rest of the country as well. So it's actually quite uniquely positioned for that. So you basically have the best of both worlds in Ogun State.
Ogun State is very unique in the way it is positioned. I think, of course, proximity to Lagos helps because of port and access to raw materials and other such ancillaries. The kind of environment they provide for us to grow, nurture, and also a very vibrant local market.
The choice of Ogun State was strategic to ensure a conducive business environment. We must commend the government for the consistent collaboration which creates a business-friendly environment for all our investments.
The enabling environment in Ogun State has been very attractive to us, and the experience so far has been very good. First and foremost, the peace that we enjoy in Ogun State operating here is been wonderful compared with other states.
I think for the manufacturers in Ogun State, we've seen a resurgence of business and mutually good relationship with the government and with the current administration, which has seen more, I'll say, more interest in investing or expanding interest in business in Ogun State.
Setting up an industry, you have to look at proximity to raw materials, particularly if it's locally based. And from the line of what we're doing, our production line is ethanol. And basically, the raw materials is sugarcane, molasses, and mainly cassava. Ogun State is a very, very big producer of cassava. And so we decided to pick Ogun State.
Ogun Invest is, I would say, has become an icing on the cake. Ogun Invest has been very wonderful and very cooperative. For what Harvestfield has done so far, we have brought in over 50 billion investment as additional to what we have now. So in the end, we'll be saying that we have over 200 billion worth of investment in Ogun State.
Ogun Invest, their partnership is exceptional. Ms. Shola and her team, they're always approachable, always reachable. They're just a phone call away for anything that we need. And they work very closely from conception of the project all the way to all the clearances, making sure that manufacturing gets what it deserves.
Ogun Invest is the centerpiece. With the first impression, reception, excellent. So it's the one-stop shop.